Co-main event, Demian Maia versus Tyron Woodley. No surprise here. Woodley a 2-1 favorite in this fight. And really, Maia, this is the type of fighter he has trouble beating. Guys he can't out-wrestle. And I don't think he's going to be able to get this fight to the ground with Woodley.
I bet Woodley twice already. And look, you and I both like to bet underdogs. But I really feel strongly. I might even feel more strongly about Tyron Woodley winning this fight than I do about John Jones beating Cormier.
Definitely.
Woodley is the exact problematic fighter for Demian Maia. Let's look at his last 4 losses. Rory McDonald, Jake Shields, Chris Weidman, Mark Munoz, all elite-level wrestlers. When Demian Maia can't get you down, he has major, major problems winning fights.
That's a good point you just made. If you're tempted to pick Jones because you just want that win at minus 265, think again and take Woodley at minus 210. It's a better deal, and I think it's more of a lock.
And it's the same situation in terms of age and everything. Maia is actually, I think, a year older than Daniel Cormier. He's 39. I think Cormier's 38. And Maia has more limitations than Cormier does. Cormier actually can stand and strike. We saw him stay on his feet the entire time and strike with Gustafsson, so we know he can do it and win at an elite level. Demian Maia certainly cannot stand and strike with Tyron Woodley and win this fight. And he has a tendency to gas. Let's face it, Demian Maia never fights 5-round fights. You go back to the last time he actually fought into the 5th round against Ryan LaFleur, he was just dropping to his back because he couldn't stand up, trying to like pull guard, or the ref had to keep standing him up like, come on, and he could barely stand. I mean, he just can't go that long. There's a lot of advantages for Tyron Woodley here. The only shot I think Demian Maia has, and we talk about the puncher's chances, somehow he gets Woodley down round 1, gets his back and chokes him.
And falls.
Something, They get into a scramble. He ends up on top, scrambles to his back and gets him. Other than that, I think not only do I think Tyron Woodley wins this fight, I think he could stop him.
Yeah, I think so too. Woodley hits hard. He's dangerous. You saw him knock Robbie Lawler out cold. So if you're looking for a favorite to bet or looking for a fight to add to your parlay, this is a good one. Tyron Woodley, minus 210. Much better deal than Jones at minus 265. Now, Tanya Evinger against Cyborg Justino now. I almost called her Cyborg Santos, but she's no longer with the Mr. Cyborg.
Yes.
So it's back to her maiden name, Justino. And
how's Mr. Cyborg's skull these days?
I know. Woof. He's taking some nasty knockouts, that knee. My goodness. But she's a minus 1,200 favorite in this fight. There's no way Evinger's going to win. But you kind of think the over 1.5 rounds at plus money might be the way to go.
So I think a lot of people are discounting Evinger a little bit. Look, I don't think she's going to win either. But just because she's never fought in the UFC, at a women's featherweight, which is a brand new division, having never fought in the UFC is not that big of a detriment. Where she has fought the vast majority of her career is in Invicta. And if you're not going to fight in the UFC as a women's, Invicta is the place to be. And she's fought some serious competition over there. Look, she's 36 years old now, but she appears to be durable. And I like this fight to maybe go over 1.5 rounds. And technically what I'm saying is Tanya Evinger needs to last 7 minutes and 31 seconds in the ring with Cyborg. And if she does, you get that at plus 220. And in a 5-round title fight, look, this is the title they made for Cyborg. Yeah, what's the hurry? Yeah. I just need Evinger. You just need her to get on her bicycle a little bit and move around. You get through a round and a half and you can get plus 220.
Not a bad bet. And moving down,
I mean, you're not going to lay minus 1,200. I mean,
yeah,
because what if something fluky happens? Look, there's been 2 fights in the last couple of months. Michael Chandler on the Bellator pay-per-view, and then again this Tuesday on the Dana White Contender Series to Jason Jackson, who, by the way, I did bet this Tuesday and lost, who clearly won round 1, clearly looked like he was going to win the fight and suffered a bad ankle injury and got KO'd. I mean, at minus 1,200, fluke things could happen. I wouldn't want to be on the hook for that kind of price.